from the real world to the virtual world. So I have added a subtitle saying that what differentiates augmented reality, mixed reality, and augmented virtuality, because all those things are part of the continuous. It has been developed many years ago, and that we have the possibility of contributing to improve them. Okay, I also put my LinkedIn and Twitter accounts, because yesterday I was watching if there is anyone in Twitter or LinkedIn, and I did not see any account to make Twitter or LinkedIn. So it's another thing that we have to do in order to be in contact with the rest of the world and increase the community. So let me just talk about what are the things that we used to do in the medical research group that I'm having the pleasure of being the director. So we are not programming virtual reality, we are not developing augmented reality. So this is part of the engineer's work. So what we focus our attention is the analysis of the experience of the user, analysis of the experience of the customer when they interact with virtual or augmented reality. One can think, well, is this necessary? So do we need to analyze how the users behave? So apparently there has been a lot of investment in order to achieve the success in all those initiatives. But obviously, if I ask this question, it's because I know that the answer is yes. Okay, so the question is that in spite of this, in spite of the investments made, so we can say that 9 out of 10 products launched into the market finally did not get the expected success, or what is worse, they have a very important failure. So I'm not talking about the small companies which are not doing things properly. I'm talking about big companies such as Amazon, which sometimes make some failures, Google Glass, Samsung, so and no one can suspect that those companies are not very well prepared companies. So we still need to do things better in order to improve the potential success that we have in the market. Okay, so all the analysis is focused on the analysis of the perceptions, intentions, and behaviors of the users in relation to all those new technologies. So what we analyze is how do we perceive the technologies, which are the benefits, which are the expected costs for the customer in order to use those technologies, which are the motivators, which are the detractors, what are their minds or intention to adopt these new technologies, and why is this technology being used for. Okay, the question is that we consider ourselves as rational beings. We understand that we are the only one rational of the animals that we know. However, we are not aware how do we take many actions, how do we take many decisions. So as a result of this, I would like to talk about the battle of perceptions, the perception of law, so which is the law of perception, which is a law which has been coined by Santiago, and says that the real battle is not between the products. The real battle is really between perceptions. Okay, and in relation to this, I would like to insist on this idea. We consider ourselves as rational beings, so we consider that we are taking decisions in a rational way, and we are not conscious in the way that we are really taking decisions most part of the occasions. Okay, we used to focus the attention on the product itself when we develop a new product, and we definitely believe that the best product will have been a great success in the market, because simply it's because it's the best. Okay, and logically people will buy the best product, which is best, better design, and so on. The problem of all these is that we are focusing mainly attention on the technical problems, and we are not paying attention enough to other problems, which are significant problems in order to guarantee the success of the product. We neglect frequently customer perceptions. Okay, we focus all the attention on the technical issues. Okay, so I like to use this example because, well, imagine that we would like to buy a mattress to sleep during the night. Definitely, from a technical point of view, we can analyze a number of differences, a number of characteristics. We can qualify the particularities of these products, and we can escalate into the extent this product is good in those attributes or not. Okay, but finally, that leads to forget how the people take decisions. And definitely, people take decisions staying in the mattress and confirming if this is for me or not for me, if I feel comfortable in this place or not. Okay. Focus your attention, as I say, in customer perceptions, because we think customer perceptions are particularly interesting. Okay, and conditions significantly for behavior. For example, I like to use this example of a hotel. This is a hotel in Germany that puts this kind of floor in which definitely you see a carpet like this, you definitely are going to start to run. Okay, because you apparently the floor is not stable. Okay, but the question is, well, you see one time, you see two times, okay, but sometimes it's difficult. It's difficult to see. Right, so it's happening also with this kind of thing. So where is supposed to? I'm trying to find my mouse. No, this way. Oh,
no.
This way. Alright, so this is not the first time that I have on
Yeah,
this.
he's there.
Okay, let's press. I'm pressing. No. I have pressed. Alright.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so the question is that I would like to show you is that we definitely know that the boxes are not moving. But do you really believe that they are not moving? But they are not moving. Okay, but we're watching, so something is wrong. Something is wrong. But the boxes are not moving. So I just would like to show you this small video. So in order to confirm, alright. Is it the left or to the right? Can you do that from there? Yeah, I think it will be better because I cannot find the mouse where is it. Perhaps the connection is not good enough. Okay.
Maybe.
Right, so can we pass to the next slide?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to say, I would like to highlight how do we take decisions, okay? When we take decisions, we believe that frequently we use, in the most applications, we use what is happening called the central rule. So we analyze which are the most positive points, the negative points, the positive consequences, the negative consequences, and so on. And we think that frequently we use the central rule. But really, what it has been proved recently, in part by those people who is analyzing the behavior using neuroscience, using neuromarketing, is that most part of the decisions that we take are based in our intuition, in the previous experience or in the previous interactions that we have had with various things. Okay, when we go to a new place, we are always looking around. But when we go like the second time, so we don't have to analyze many things. So we are focusing the attention exactly on the previous experience or in intuitions and so on. Okay, most part of the occasions we are taking decisions in relation to this. As a result of this, what we can say is that the perception is the reality. And the rest is illusion. The reality is illusion, and the perception is the reality. Because we take the decisions with the perceptions that we have. Okay? The analysis which have been made by all these technical aspects are not being really used in order to take decisions. People who buying mattresses, if they feel comfortable on this, not as a result of the table of the questions that are included in those long lists of characteristics. Okay? Talking about what we do, the method of research group, I would like to say that we are focusing attention in customer perceptions and attention in behavior of people in front of new technologies. In the past, we analyzed the usability, security, and privacy questions, satisfaction, and all those kind of things. Later on, before Facebook was invented, we analyzed the online interactions in social networks. We say that it was something very important. We analyzed the questions of E1 and so on. But 5 years ago, I thought that we need to change the approach because we were doing exactly the same that all the people was doing. Okay, and always I would like to do things different. Okay, we analyzed the skippable advertising. This research line has been very, very interesting, but has not the success expected. The problems of soul rooming and web rooming and so on. And in the past also we have this paper published in 2006 talking about the importance of the usability of web pages. So if the usability is not good, people is not using and not trusting and not believing those web pages. Okay? If I use this mouse and it is not interactive, it is not usable, I will throw away. Okay? If it's working properly, I will say I will be happy. Okay? And this paper has been considered a classic in literature. A classic in literature is considered when a paper is between the group of the 10 most cited papers in the next 10 years to later on its publication. Okay? And also, what is particularly interesting is the next paper, which is from Richard Agozzi, which is the most cited the most cited author in the literature, and it's a very, very good friend. We have invited him several times, and following the Stanford list, he is the most cited researcher on the marketing discipline. So, as I said, 5 years ago, I decided we need to go to focus the technologies included in the 4.0 technologies, the 4.0 industrial technology, and those technologies. You perfectly know that the evolution of the industrial revolution has been as follows. So initially, we were talking about the industrial revolution of the 18th cycle with the development of coal and these kind of things. The second industrial revolution, that was the electricity. The third, focusing in the technology and the computers. The fourth industrial revolution, which is focused on artificial intelligence, or it is focused on virtual reality, augmented reality, digital twins, and so on. So we are particularly interested in the questions related with artificial intelligence, autonomous robots, virtual reality, and augmented reality. Okay, what I can tell you is that as you can believe that I'm very young people, like I apparently look like I'm not so young, okay, but the papers focusing in virtual reality, they are appearing in the top of my publications. So the last paper, this is focusing on virtual and augmented reality, and it has been recently published. So there's a real interest in terms of the publications or in terms of impact in the literature. Okay? But I would like to say this at the end, but as we always spend much more time, and I hope you are going to invest a lot of time in the questions that I'm going to propose you, okay? I would like to say, first of all, if you're interested in virtual reality, if you're interested in augmented reality, go ahead. Okay? Apparently, we can believe that it is very expensive. Okay? But it is not. You can do a lot of things without anything. Okay? Well, not without anything. But let me tell you that the investment that we made in order to publish everything that we have published until now, in terms of virtual reality, augmented reality, are 75 euros, which are free head-mounted displays that you can put the mobile phone. No more than this. Okay? Those kind, well, no this one, this only costs 10 euros or something like that, okay? My head-mounted displays apparently are very good, but it costs just 25 euros, okay? Definitely, now I have in my office a lot of machines, different machines in order to do things, okay? We have both the HTTC, the MetaQuest, the Pico Free, in order to analyze virtual reality, in order to analyze the mixed reality, the HoloLens, and so on, and many other devices. One of the things that I would like to say is that I have been suffering too much during those years. So if you are interested, if you are a doctoral candidate and you would like to come with us to make a doctoral research stay, so please feel free. Until now, I have been saying, well, I'm at home, but I plan to go to the university. Okay? So if you're interested in doing this kind of thing, so and you would like to join our group, so you are freely invited to do that. Okay? So I also would like to talk about IRC, because those things, those topics, are directly connected with IRC. Okay, this is the artificial intelligence and service interactions, but it is extended to virtual reality and augmented reality in the last years. Okay, in fact, we have a special issue in IRC. In IRC 2022, we have the special issue on psychology and reality. And you can see the focus. The focus is everything related to this, everything related to technologies 4.0. Let me tell you that we have extended the deadline, so the deadline was December 1st, but we have extended the deadline to the 15th of January. If you have something that you would like to submit it, we are working on this now. Okay? This one's from IC 2022. We have this information in the webpage of the journal. Okay? Also for IC 2023, in addition to the special issue that I was highlighting yesterday in the Journal of Service Management, we have another special issue which is going to be conducted in the International Journal of Contemporary Hospitality Management, which is going to be focused exactly on these immersive technologies, focused in the tourism, focused in the hospitality. The editors are pressing me in order to go to the metaverse, but I don't really know what is the metaverse, and I'm expecting that we understand what is the metaverse today. Okay? So perhaps this is something from the future, but what I can tell you is something that what I'm going to focus my attention is talking about things that I think are part of the real world nowadays. This is not speculations, they are not speculations, they are not something in order to be developed in the future. Okay? So this special will be for ASC 2023. I just would like to remember that this is an online conference. Unfortunately, we are not going to have so fantastic rooms and walking tours, but we need to have involved also the people from Australia, from New Zealand, from the States and Asia, which are taking part quickly in this conference. Okay? We're going to launch the call for papers will be in middle of May. Okay? Middle of May. The extended reality technologies, the augmented reality and virtual reality technologies, I think they are absolutely amazing in order to develop new products, in order to develop new services, in order to establish a contact with the customer. Okay? We can say that those technologies will allow us to combine the physical and virtual contact points. Remember all the problems that we have been analyzing in relation to the different channels, the need to interconnect all the channels in order to maintain and give to the customer the same image and to maintain the same conversation. It is not possible that online we are saying one thing and in the physical store we are saying something completely different. So we need to integrate the channels. Okay? Definitely this will be a new channel which could add something different but more realistic, more real, we can say, and definitely can allow us to establish a better contact with the customer and better experience. Well, I think that the combination of these technologies with traditional technologies will allow us to give the customer experience which are more dynamic, experience which are much more autonomous, and experience which has more perceived value, because you can take decisions quickly, because you can take decisions more safely and more surely as a result of the information that you are having with all those technologies. For example, we can say that extended reality, virtual reality will be very, very important in different disciplines such as education. Okay, so if we press the video, so we can give the impression, so just press click and that's all. We can see that all this information is giving us interesting information in relation to something that we are studying, and definitely when you give information through different senses and you visualize to give the picture to the customer, they have, or the student in this case, they have much more clear all this information on what are they learning and this kind of thing. However, do not say too much because we need to stick the number of classes that we are giving, okay? So please forget this idea, okay? So please stop the video. Just in case somebody who is in management in the university is watching this, okay? Alright, so can we pass to the next slide, please? Alright, so here we included this paper about augmented reality and mixed reality technologies in the customer experience. We published these papers because we did not have data, because we did not have equipment, okay, we must recognize. This paper has become, it's in the University of Florida is doing a list of the 20 most cited papers in marketing, and it has been included in this list. And quite probably there is another paper of influencers that we have that will be included very soon in this list, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, we think the application of these technologies could be very interesting for different activities. We took as a reference in this paper the continuums of the mixed reality, which has differentiated between the real environment and the virtual environment. Remember that I was talking about this, the real environment and the virtual environment. And Mixino make the differentiation between augmented reality and virtual reality. We suggested that inside this, well, as this is our workshop, I just would like to tell you something that is important because, well, particularly politicians are mixing things, or people who is not an expert are mixing things, but to some extent, even the academics are mixing things, mixing concepts. So in order to quantify, in order to specify what is virtual reality, what is augmented reality, and what is whatever, we have developed this, continue improving the original one from the authors, okay? So, this is the real world. Unfortunately, our faculty has no trees, okay, has no grass. This is what we have, okay? So that's the reason why we are always reading papers. Okay? This is the virtual world, where nothing is real, okay? Everything is virtual. So this is the real world, and this is the virtual world. We also have the concept of augmented reality. The concept of augmented reality is where virtuality overlaps the reality. Okay? The clear example is the example of Pokemon Go. Okay, Pokemon Go. Okay? Where you can have the environment, and there are some virtual features that can be found. Okay, but they are not in the environment. Okay, the virtuality overlaps the reality. This is the augmented reality. Okay. In addition to this, we also have a very interesting concept, which is augmented virtuality, and it happens when the reality overlaps the virtuality. Okay, and this is the point. Okay, we have in Teams, we have this, and the environment is virtual. But the face of the people is real, okay? We are focusing, we are maintaining meetings on Teams, and which is real is the face of the people, and which is virtual is the environment in which everything is developed, okay? But the next step, and we believe that technology is ready for this, is to develop the pure mixed reality. That means where virtuality and reality are merged in the same thing. And you cannot distinguish, because the adaptation between the environment is very, very well done. Okay, you cannot distinguish. Apparently, this is real. Okay, and so we say we took the Milligan and Kishino continuum of mixed reality. We suggested the inclusion of this new concept of pure mixed reality, where everything will be mixed in a very, very realistic way. And we believe that with devices such as HoloLens, I also have those things in my office packaging. I hope to see that it is really real, but apparently, as I can see, they are. Okay, pure mixed reality can allow us to put in the real world everything. There is a full integration between the digital and real contents. There is a complete interaction between the two worlds. Okay, which are mixed in the new world. Okay. We have to highlight that in virtual reality, in augmented reality, the virtual things are not integrated in the real world, or the real world are not really absolutely integrated in the virtual world. Okay, those are the main differences existing between augmented reality and augmented virtuality, and virtual reality and pure mixed reality. Okay, so in order to have this idea clear, okay, we can say that, well, in the main environment, we can say that in the real environment, the main environment is in the real, okay? In the real environment, everything is real. We are here in the real environment, okay? In the augmented reality, the most important thing will be the real environment, because the Pokemon Blues are just a small thing, a small part of this reality. In the pure mixed reality, well, we can say that it is the real environment, the most important part, because, well, we see the context mainly. In the augmented virtuality, the most important context is the virtual one, and in the virtual environment, the most important content is the virtual. What about the interaction? In the real environment, you are interacting with real things. In the augmented reality, you are interacting with real things and virtual things. In the pure mixed reality, with both as well. In the augmented virtuality, both. And in the virtual environment, you are interacting with virtual environment. Okay? Which has the most, what is happening, for example, in augmented reality. In augmented reality, the digital content is superimposed in the real world. In augmented virtuality, the real content is superimposed in the virtual environment. Okay? What is happening in this pure mixed reality is that digital content is merged to the real world, and both digital and real world are mixed in one only reality that we perceive as an authentic reality. Okay, and this is a new contribution, the main contribution that we can have nowadays. So technology is allowing us to have a clear picture of something that it really doesn't exist in reality. So that we are perceiving as a reality. Okay? As a consequence, we cannot establish this division, and those technologies are especially interesting for this. Technology is ready for this. Okay? Well, you have seen this video, but let me show you that this is a clear example with HoloLens of what is the whale jumping with the pure mixed reality. So you can see the environment, you can see the environment which is real, and we can see how the whale is jumping. That apparently is part of the reality. Okay? So technology is ready with these new devices. Okay, can we go to the next slide, please? Thanks. What is interesting is that, well, we can do something for students that they enjoy very much, but we can use it for many other things. We can use it in order to improve the decision taken by the consumer. Okay? Because, well, one of the papers that we published last week allow us to prove that. Okay? Is this clear? What I'm talking about? Exactly. That is fantastic, because you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay? What I'm saying is that the awareness does not exist. Okay? The awareness does not exist. But this lady in the left is training the awareness, and apparently, if I do not say that the areas do not exist. You cannot identify that they are virtual, okay? But you can have a clear idea of they are big, the color fits me, or whatever, okay? So the question is that it could reduce the cognitive dissonance when you take decisions, okay? This has been published last week in Computers and Human Behavior. Okay. Definitely, this paper allowed us to prove that the effect of augmented reality on cognitive dissonance. We use a mixed method using qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis. Definitely, what we found is that augmented reality encourages to buy things, reducing the cognitive dissonance that we have when we have to select, we have to choose between different products to be bought. Okay. Definitely, if we reduce the cognitive dissonance, increasing the perceived differences between the different options that we have to analyze, the decision process is much more easier for us. Well, this is not so interesting. Okay, this is the model we conducted. Okay, talking about the stimulus, the organism response model, these kind of things. What we found is when we analyze the impact of virtual reality, augmented reality on the use of augmented reality reduce the perceived similarity. Okay, so we have more clear what fits me and what not. Okay, reduce the confusion by overchoice when you have many different options at the same time. We did it with lipsticks. Okay, and when you have 12 colors, you cannot distinguish between the number 6 and the number 7, okay? But applying to your own face, you can distinguish perfectly. And as a consequence, you can reduce cognitive dissonance, repurchase cognitive dissonance, and increase the purchasing intention, and even the willingness to pay more money because you have clear what you have to buy, okay? So definitely, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed realities are sources of information very interesting, which can improve the people experience in many contexts. It will definitely change the way in which we interact. So the information provided by web pages were interesting many years ago, but nowadays we would like to have something more. Okay, definitely we are talking about that this will be important in different activity sectors such as museums, online shopping, concerts, sports, travel and tourism, movies. But we can say that those technologies can enhance significantly our experience in different ways. So we can, for example, apply to the conventional core experience of the customer. For example, when imagine that you are visiting an Egyptian gallery, you can apply augmented reality there in many different situations in order to do many different things. And you can improve the customer experience before visiting the gallery in order to generate hype, in order to motivate the visit of the customers. You can improve the interest during the visit, and you can improve the customer experience even after the visit, okay? And you can develop direct supported experience, for example, scanning an AR brochure which gives you additional information. You can develop indirect supported experience, okay? For example, scanning QR codes that you can go to see other informative videos, or you can empower other related experience or diverted empowered experiences. So, however, talking about this, I think the included experience suggesting to other people go to social networks in order to give this information. So I think this example is not very properly developed. So next question is that I'm going to ask you to improve this example, okay? Because it's a workshop, so it's supposed that you have to give an answer to some questions. Okay, so related to empowering experiences, such as, for example, the experiences of the game, okay, where you are involved in the middle of this virtual context and you are developing, you are apparently gaining a different goal, okay? So that's what I have to say. This information you can find in the paper of 2019 that we put it in the Journal of Business Research, the one which is in the 20 top papers. All this information is provided there. But as this is a workshop, I would like to motivate interaction between the participants. Okay. One of the things that we are interested in analyzing is to what extent virtual reality and augmented reality or the mixed reality technologies can improve the possibilities of the interaction with the consumers. One of our theories in which we're working now is that we believe that using all those devices we can have superior experiences, safer experiences. Remember that we came from the COVID, there were no many things that we could do, and sustainable experiences. Remember that European Union has become the forefront of the defense of the sustainability. Okay, why do not bid for the application of these technologies? Okay, so superior experiences, safe experience, and sustainable experience. The question is, what I would like to ask. I don't know how can we organize this because I'm going to say nothing else. Just receive comments and try to generate questions. Okay. In order to focus the attention on the superior experiences, I would like to highlight, or I would like to discuss, and you have to give the answer. Okay. In what ways do you believe that these mixed technologies, immersive technologies, or even the metaverse, okay, can affect the customer experience on the customer journey? Okay. Please consider different situations before, during, and after the service interaction. Please, you can say something negative or something positive, because we analyze, we have to put all the things in the same place. And the second question is, in which situations you will consider that consumer prefer mixed reality or the metaverse technologies, or they would prefer pure physical experience or a combination of them. Okay, so let's go for the first question. Okay, and this will be considered for the exam.
Okay.
So please, why don't you think about your comment with your mate or something like that? The answer for the first one. The organizer told me that the best answers will have a good surprise for them. Okay. He's changing his face. Okay, so why don't we discuss 1 minute between ourselves with our mates and try to develop an answer to those questions. First question, just the first question, okay? In what ways extended technologies or the metaverse will affect customer experience around the customer journey before, during, and after the service interaction? Okay?
Okay.